I decided to go live. I'm sitting out in front of the hotel, just chilling on this little deck that they have out here. All around me is fields and freeway, and there's a couple little restaurants over that way. A Wendy's and a McDonald's and a Marathon and a couple other gas stations. And we're staying at the Quality Inn. It's a really nice hotel. I mean, it don't seem too bad. For 51 bucks a night, it isn't bad at all. We'll definitely, we would stay here again, but we're probably moving down here, so we won't have to stay here. We'll have a house down here. A house with a 1.1 acres of land on that it sits on, and it's on two not too busy state routes, so it worked for me. Please do not throw cigarette butts on the ground. No problem. I don't smoke. Well, I do, but just not cigarettes. So I'm sure it's too late, so I have one thumbs up. Oh, well, thanks. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to hashtag. How do I go back? Is there a way to do that? Hello. I forgot to hashtag live. Oh well. I'm sitting out in the field at a hotel that's surrounded by a field. Look. Nothing but a field. There's a field all the way back there. All the way back here. There's rabbits running around too. Like white rabbits, brown rabbits. Very pretty. Over there's like where the stores and stuff. There's a really expensive steakhouse over here. I'll go over here and let you see it. See all that over there? That's an expensive steakhouse / barbecue joint. It's called a Hopper or Hopper House, and then Triplets Barbecue. It's really expensive, but everybody says it's good. Over there's the Wendy's and stuff. More fields back down there. This is what they got out here for smokers. There's something back there. It's got a bunch of silos. So that's what I'm doing, just sitting out here chilling. Decided to go live until my phone dies. What's up, Mike? How you doing, Michael? Hello, Juan. Hello. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in. Please hit me with a thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Make it a shot. It's a cute little area here. Like I said, we're probably moving here, so. I'm just hanging outside. I smoked a bowl, and now I'm chilling. Joe's sleeping. He's passed out. I did get some sun, I see. Yeah, a lot on this side because it's the side of my face and body's on in the car. It's the right side. It's a decent hotel. You got free breakfast, but the breakfast is gross. I mean, the eggs are like a round circle egg that they just took out of a bag and heated up. And the sausages are the same thing, but egg. Sausages weren't bad. The eggs were gross, though. And they got waffles in there. They don't have biscuits and gravy, so I'd take a waffle. Make a waffle and put syrup on it. It should be good. Maybe throw some sausages on top of it. Up where I live, it's hard to find Mellow Yellow and fountain drinks. Down here, it's everywhere. I know I would never go back to Nashville. It was a waste. They're the main strip that you see and people talk about, oh, it's so nice, it's so nice. It's all in between buildings. It's like real small streets and shit. You have to park and pay like $20 to park and then try to walk it. It's like, it is not worth it to me at all. Wow, isn't that light in here? I love it. Thumbs up. Back there's that expensive restaurant. Just chilling out here. I'm moving to a state where it's illegal to smoke weed. But I hope I don't go to jail. I don't do nothing bad but smoke weed. I don't drink beer. I don't drink booze. Nor do I want to. And I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do heavy drugs. Well, very often. And I don't really do heavy drugs. Heavy drugs. How is everybody doing that's here? Thank you to the 12 people. Please hit me with a thumbs up. Wow, what's wrong with my phone? Oh, because I was holding it. See, because now this one has it. You get thumb. The phone thumb. Too funny. I need to have a thing on the back, but I think I took it off. Or no, it's a new case, that's why. Two doors, one to the steps and one to this hallway. I don't even know why you did that. And the one to the hallway has the card thing. We leave tomorrow and head home. Pick up our pit bull, who's we don't think is going to live much longer. And then head home and start getting things together to move down here in a month or so. So, we'll see. Lady coming out with her dog. My dog's in the hall, in the bedroom. Little dog. Oh, you come out. I don't know why they're going the other way. They could have came out this way. Huh. Okay. Hello. I'm back. I'm just sitting here chilling. Like a villain. The breeze is so nice right now. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know, they walked the other way, so they're going out the front. They could have came out here. I'm just sitting here. I ain't mean. Do I look mean to you? I don't think so. I'm a teddy bear. You had a bear too. I need to shave all this down. What's up, Glenn? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate it. I had like 30-something people just a second ago, and not a one of them left a thumbs up. Like, come on, just a thumbs up. I guess it's a bot to give me a view. I don't know. It's crazy. And then I think Juan's gone. Thanks, Glenn. I'm just chilling at this hotel outside of, well, it's still part of Cadiz, Kentucky. We're probably going to move down here. We came down and looked at the place, spent a couple $100 for a little 2-day vacation. Went to Nashville. I'll never go back. It's too crowded. Uh, yeah, much too crowded. So I don't know. But this is a small little town, only a town of only 2,600, I think. Yeah, about 2,600. And the house is out in the country. There's four houses in the row, and they're separated a little bit. And there's an acre. Each one of them has an acre or two. And the one that we're going to look at, or the one that we looked at, and we're probably going to get, is an acre and a 1.1 acres. So I don't know how big that is, but it's an acre. So, and it's got big rooms. The rooms are pretty big. Very, very nice. So, so I mean, like one part of the kitchen, you could put a little banquette thing in there, like a bench here off the wall, a bench here off the wall, and then a table and chairs around it. And then you could put like the your ice or your deep freeze next to it. It's a big kitchen, and you can even probably put an island in there at that time too. And the living room's pretty big too. So, well, this is nice for 1,300. You know, the lady that showed us today was the lady who's renting it to us is a cleaner. Her and her, I guess her family clean her places, and she kept saying, "I've been real busy, so I'll be getting to this one this week." And we're like, "Don't worry about it, because we don't want to really move in until June. Like, give our the place we're at a less uh, a last month's rent because we're still moving out on them early. Our lease isn't up until October, and we're moving out in June." June, July, August, September, October. So, but they're keeping our deposit, our first and last month, our our last and month's rent and deposit. So, you got us at that. This place just wants your rent and your deposit, and I think everything is like. I think if she said it was all through the city was the sewage and stuff, so it's not on a septic tank. So that's a plus, which is no big deal. I mean, a septic tank works just as good as long as it's maintained correctly. And I'm sure they maintained it. Said she lived here. She lived in this place for 7 years, and I think they're moving to Florida. She was looking to sell it, but she decided to rent it out. She had it up for rent or sale, and Joe contacted her, and guess she liked what he said, because there was constantly money coming in every month because of Joe's being a disabled vet, and then a little bit that I bring in. So, but thank you to the ones that have been watching. Like I said, I've just been chilling out here. I almost bought some Pokemon, but I was like, no, I don't want to pay $7 for it, because it was one Pokemon and a coin. Uh, it was a Snorlax coin, which Baby Ice is going to be sending to me. So I was like, I don't want to pay $7 just for this card. That's crazy. For a pack of cards now, seven something. I'm like, oh. So I just left it sit there. But I am seriously, listen to this, Glenn. I am seriously debating it to buy like the new sets, a couple, like 3 or 4 boosters of the different sets that are out. What is there, like 6 of them out? That's right. Like 6 different sets that's out right now, or 4 or 5, however many. But out of however many there is, I'm thinking about buying at least 3 or 4 booster sets, and then opening them up every couple of days. Certain ones up, switching them up and opening them up, and just doing shorts. Hello, Pedro. Yeah, both of those are cool. Mr. Mimi. Yeah. So I've been thinking about that. I was thinking about maybe dropping $1,000 on a bunch of Pokemon cards to see if I could get some really expensive cards out of there. I mean, that would be cool if I spent like $400 or $500 on a couple booster boxes and ended up getting a card that I could turn around and flip for about $600. You know, or a couple of them. If I got a couple that are 300 or 400 bucks, 300 bucks, that works. Yeah, I like Mewtwo too. That new Mewtwo card with his trainer, I guess, the new one that's out, and what is the new Perfect Order or something? I think it's in. Yeah, I like that one. I also need to pay Baby Ice for the Clefairy card because she has an extra, and I told her I'd give her $30 for it because it's like $34, $35. I think that's Perfect Order too. I'm not sure. I've gotten out of collecting, but lately I'm just thinking of ways to do stuff on YouTube. Oh, really? I don't really go to conventions too much. I have a very bad back, so I don't do those too much. I mean, if they're cool with me bringing my chair with a seat on it, that'd work, you know. But then some of them places get really cramped. I'm trying to get my back better by losing weight, and I've lost weight, about 55 pounds. So, but I was fat, a lot fatter than I am now. So, it just feels so good sitting out here. I'm not being ate up by mosquitoes, so that's a plus. You know, speak of the devil, I think one just bit me. No, just kidding. Uh, it's just me. I never gotten to Yu-Gi-Oh. I do like Dragon Ball Z. I wish I could have pulled some of them when I was opening packs of them, like some of them expensive cards that they had for a while. The ones were like seven. I think I ended up with pulling one that was like $90, and it dropped to like $30. Now I think it's like 15. Oh, nice. See, I was 332, and I'm down to like 270. So, but I had to use I use Trulicity. So I'm a diabetic. So, oh my God, that sucks. Yeah, and see, I also started fasting. I fast. Well, I was fasting on Sundays. I switched it up. I'm gonna do it on Wednesday now. Since we took this trip, I'm like, well, I ain't gonna go taking a trip and 24 hours not being able to eat the food that I want to that I've looked up. So I switch it. And plus, somebody else told me said you need to switch up the days every once in a while. So I was like, yeah, I'll switch it up to Wednesdays. Do Wednesdays for a couple months and then switch it to back to Sunday or a Friday. Who knows? You know, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, man. That really sucks. So, oh, I love a tamale. I love a good uh, taco with hard shell, like where the place actually makes the hard shell there, and it's not like a Taco Bell's hard shell where it's already made. Like where you take this shell and put it in the oil and mold it and let it puff up a little bit. What's up, Mr. Christmas? How you doing? Mr. Crispers, we are moving to Cadiz, Kentucky. KD's nuts, Kentucky. We down here looking at the place. It's very, 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 very nice. Oh, you look no. Some people like that. This is my saver flavor, bitch. Figure it out. I'm gonna shave it. It needs shaved. It's getting too long. Like these are too long. I need to trim these up. And I'm just gonna shave down. Shave it down stuff. All right. Have a good one, Pedro. Get A's, A's, A's. Yeah, further away. It's actually. We went to Nashville. I'm never going back to that place. I thought, okay, the pictures that I've always seen of Nashville is like there's nice, big, wide streets, and people are walking around. Looks like they got enough room. But then I get down there, and it's all in between buildings and in these small ass streets. They're narrow, 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 narrow streets. I was like, where the fuck are these bars that I've seen pictures of? And Joe's like, this is it. And then we went down Music Row, I guess that Joe said it was, and it was all fucking just high rise new apartment buildings. He's like, where's all the fucking theaters and shit? I mean, they in between them, they were, but there was a lot of other buildings that were gone. Joe's like, damn, didn't look like this in the 80s and 90s. So and I was like, yeah, where's all the bars and stuff that you see in the pictures? He's like, they're right there. It just don't look the same. So I'm like, yeah, I don't need to come back here. I'll go back to Gatlinburg. I like Gatlinburg. I mean, I might maybe go to a drag bar down there to support the drag since it's illegal in public down here. Down there, I don't know about Kentucky. It is in Ohio now. I always saying drag's a crime, but no, the bitch is trying to fill somebody up in a play. What kids around it and trying to vape. That's not lewd, but yet she's in Congress. What the fuck is wrong with this country? Uh, yeah, no, we're on the outside of Cadiz, Kentucky, and the house is on the outside of Cadiz, Kentucky. So, but there's a couple little cute restaurants down here that we've ate at so far. One of them is like everything I ordered was $5. Well, not $5. It was $5 each. So it came to $20. Like that's cool. And it was like two burgers, a double hot dog, and a hash brown with onions and bell peppers. Ooh, she ate those onions and bell peppers too. Oh my god. So, mm. Now we'll wake up. Joe said, well, we ain't got to rush home. But we got to pick up our other dog who's about ready to die, which is very sad. But we've had her for 8 or 9 years. And she's almost 15, or she is 15, I don't know. 14, 15, something like that. But I could have treated me to breakfast every weekend. Yeah, well, we looked all over. We just couldn't find the right place up that way. Joe even looked at a couple up in PA, and they didn't fall through. I was like, damn, this is working fast. This woman just wants to get somebody in there, and you know how it is, and she's okay with us being gay. So she's probably thinking, oh, gay people will fix up a house. We will. Joe's thinking already about wanting to tear out the carpet. It's like, I wonder if she'll let me tear out this carpet because the carpet's ugly. I mean, I need to post a video of the carpet. And the thing, I should. I made them in the shorts. And just post them. No. But yeah, I'm just chilling. Hello. You still can, Mr. Crispers, if we ever come up that way. We would like that. Hey, look, they do, they do. That's on them. Ain't no shame in my game. Hello, Eric. Is that Eric? Yeah, Eric 101. How you do? Yeah, fields all around us. So nice. It was a little hot earlier, but not too bad. I'm good. How are you? Are you doing one-on-one? Mm-hmm. You're right, Mr. Crispers. But hey, I've had to deal with that before too. Need to get the card. Thank you, Eric. Do appreciate it. Yeah, Mr. Crispers, there was like 30 people watching, and not a one of them gave me a thumbs up. I was like, whatever. At least you were here. And most likely than Filipino bots. I know you did. So did Glenn and a couple other people. Joe's in there passed out. And the dog. That's what I'm going to have to get used to, too, is the quiet. Because after a certain time, I'm sure that street that we're moving to is going to be no sound. Except for the grasshoppers. Maybe we'll actually be able to see the stars out of ways. How's the ball and chain, Mr. Crispers? No, I'll see him before we move. I've sent him a message. We've been texting back and forth. I told him, I said, we better get together and hang out because we're moving. So he's like, yeah, for sure. we'll get together on one of his off days and go hang out somewhere. I'd probably hit up a restaurant and chill. Might go out and do a little partying. Who knows? Party, party, party. Yeah, exactly. Big time. I mean, I'll be happy to be out of the city because I was born and raised. This is the first time I'll live out in a place like this. So that's why I said I'm going to have to get used to the quiet. Look, as long as I got internet, I'm set. If you were only sitting out here, feel this air, feels so good. No, but Joe's talking about getting chickens. I told him, I said, you get chickens, you're taking care of them. He's like, well, you eat the eggs. Yeah, maybe. But you're taking care of them. Most likely we end up with like 5 dogs. I see that happen. I'm thinking I want one of them little bulldog terriers. I think those are the ones that talk. I would get it to do that and drive Joe crazy. No thanks. No, we don't. We have heard Black Hawk helicopters and seen them today. That's coming from the base. Which is not too far away, I don't think. They're coming for you. They haven't in 50 something years, so let's hope they don't for another 50. I wish we could have found a home for Peaches, but we're bringing her with us. You're stupid. That's funny. Yeah, have issues, dude. But I guess that's why I hang out with you and talk to you. Because I have issues too. Issues sleeping. Did you answer my question, Mr. Christopher? How's the ball and chain? Or do you want me to repeat it? How's the lady? How's your woman? Hmm. Too bad you haven't found something for the pain. Or the doctors have it. What's up, Brian? I'm good. How you doing? I'm just sitting here chilling at a hotel. It's the fields of whatever they're growing out there. Over there's the freeway. Yep. We're heading home tomorrow. We'll probably hit up one of the restaurants in Cadiz and then hit the road. Or maybe not. Maybe Joe won't want to eat before he drives. He might get sleepy. So nice. How are you doing, Brian? Ooh, never heard of it. It sounds delicious. I would though. This is my better side. Rook. Yeah, I don't smoke the good stuff. I smoke good stuff, but I don't know if it's Green Dragon. I don't think I've ever had the Green Dragon. I mean, that would be cool if I came across it. Do you smoke it, Brian? Do you smoke the Green Dragon? Now, see, this motherfucker, not this motherfucker that was over here earlier. It says this. This is what it says. Please do not throw your cigarette butts on the ground. This motherfucker that was sitting over here earlier throws his fucking cigarette butt on the ground and then smashes it. Like, you fucking prick. Read the signs. If I would have been sitting over here and seen him do it, I'd be like, can you read the signs? You're just messing it up for other people. So, wow, I've been going for almost 45 minutes. I am bored. I just don't want to go to bed so early. Because then I'll be up about 5 o'clock in the morning. And plus I got a buzz. Yeah. What's up, Betty? How you doing? I'm a horror addict too. What's your favorite horror movie? My favorite is actually Hellraiser, and then Hellraiser 2, and then Nightmare on Elm Street 3. I also like Friday the 13th, and Halloween's, and Chucky's, and Screams, and a bunch of other ones. Puppet Masters, those are so B movie, but they're good. They're funny. They're hilarious. And then all of zombie movies. I love zombie movies. And zombie shows like The Walking Dead. Even though as it got older, as it went on, it got boring. And then it got good again. I do like the Daryl show. I've been watching that all season. I didn't like Sin City too much. And I like the ones that lived. Hopefully I think they all need to come together at one point. And then let's see what Rick does with Negan. It needs to happen, bitches. It needs to happen. Let him get in the ring and box it out. Let's see what the fuck goes on. No, it's actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. This last season, the ending kind of sucked. I was like, ugh. Well, at least you got to leave it open for the last season. But I think they needed to end it. They need to end all three of them. Well, the ones that lived only had that one season. They need to take Daryl and what was it, something city, Dead City, and then beat up with the ones who lived, and then they all become the ones who lived, and they go back to their little protected town in their gates. I actually like Daryl, this series. I like Carol. I'm a big Carol fan. Plus, I fast forward through the parts that I didn't like. There was like 2 or 3 fillers, like maybe 3 or 4. I was like, oh, this is a filler. Pass. Fast forward. Get to the good parts where they're killing everybody. The good thing is the windows aren't on this side of the hotel, so I'm talking at a normal rate, so people ain't hearing me. She should have. That bitch was crazy. That Lizzie gotta killed her. Shit. That girl was nuts. And who did Lizzie kill? And who was Lizzie gonna kill when Carol killed her? Think about it. Who gives a shit? She was a crazy nut job. Think about it. She killed her sister, and she was going to kill Judith. So therefore, that girl was nuts and needed to go. Go. She was 12. Her sister was 9. And Judith would have been not even 8 months. Hello. 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 And don't you think that that crazy bitch wouldn't have tried it again and again and again and again? She was nuts. Nuts, I tell ya. Fucking nuts. See, I got some sun. You can see it. Mostly on this side. I don't care. As all I'm going to say is it sucked. The guy missed. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just sad you didn't get that far. I do look dark underneath this hat. I look like Santa Claus. Could you imagine if do you think I could play Santa in a mall if I was to take this all gray, like this color, and get paid for it? Just to sit there and have kids climb on my lap. Ew, get off my lap, kid. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't like kids. I mean, I'll sit there and take pictures with them. You can stand over here. Ho, 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 ho. And get a Santa to show me how to ho, ho, ho. Oh, yeah. Me and my big bottom lip. Don't have a top lip. I do, but no, I don't. A typical white man. Big bottom lip, no top. That is the Irish, the German, the Dutch, the Welsh, the everything Anglo-Saxon that is in my bloodstream. That's how our lips are. I fucking need mental help. I don't know. For some reason, every time we get a hotel room, I can't sleep in the bed. The beds are so uncomfortable to me. It's like they push up in the middle. And then you're trying to get in the middle and you're rolling one side or the other. It's like, it just feels horrible. So, what time is it now? What time is it, Mr. Christopher? If you're still watching. I think you are. Ew, I probably got the bird shit on my back of my shirt. I know I've been on here almost an hour. Oh, 11:02. Well, it's 11:02 for me. I'm an hour behind. You know, here, I'm going to tell you. If at any time you don't hear from me, that means Joe killed me and buried me in the chicken coop. So make sure you contact the law. I'm just kidding. But still, remember me. That bitch would have a fight on his hands. He would not know what to do. We would both probably die. Yeah. You're even now in a different time zone. Fuck off. The funny thing is, I am now in what in baby ice time zone. Because she was always an hour behind me. Oh, yeah. I mean, believe me, there's a. The thing is, though, dude, driving around on these fucking roads, going to where we're doing and coming, doing, our sightseeing and stuff, there's a lot of fucking houses just sitting here empty. Just on like 1 or 2 acres of land and not even no signs for sale. It's like, why is that house just sitting there empty? And it's like they're on the public or the city sewage because this one's on city sewage according to what she said. City sewage and trash and water. So, and I'm like, why are these outside? I kept telling Joe, and I would say, please, somebody, give me just $1 million so I could buy this and fix it up and live decent off of it. Because it's not, they're nice too. It's like a brick house, nice brick house with a big old sunroom with nothing but wall to ceiling windows going around it, the whole thing. Really nice. And then it had a big, nice carport and decent sized driveway. I was like, holy shit. And I'm like, I know it's big. It's probably about 2,000 square feet, maybe 250 or 2,500. I was like, damn. And it all over. We jumped the one street going to where we had to go. There was like 4 or 5 of them. I was like, well, shit. Maybe tell this girl to buy this one. We want this one. Buy this one and fix this up. Can we rent this one from you? Because she's moving down, I think, Florida. And her mom and her stepdad or something are staying up here somewhere. Because they don't live by us. They live out, I think, up further towards Hopkinsville or something. Which that's like 20, 21, 22 miles away. So, and like me and Joe's done before, we moved into a place where we put flooring down and everything, a hardwood floor and shit like that, and then moved out a year later because we put it down, paid for about like $4,000 or $5,000 to have it put down in like 1, 2, 3 rooms, and all through the hallway and up and down the steps. And then we ended up moving out. So the landlord had a brand new flooring. We do that here too, because like Joe said, I don't plan on moving. I'm going to die here. That's what he's wanted, Like I'm saying, the chicken coop, he's talking about the chicken coop. No, I'd rather have dogs. If we have anything, I'd rather have dogs. The lady next door does dog training and boarding, so we could talk to her and see what kind of kennels we can get for them, or how to, fence them in to where, we wouldn't leave them outside all the time. That's for damn sure. But just so they wouldn't get out onto the roads. But because Joe loves dogs, we'll end up with 4 or 5 of them, I'm sure. Probably a couple cats too. I don't want no cats. Our one cat's about ready to die. We don't need no more. All these animals we got are getting old and dying, except for he's dying from AIDS. Joe said he saw on the neighborhood thing from our ring. Saw this sickly looking black cat outside. Is this cat? I didn't really know who it is. But our cat, I think, is in the house, if I remember right. You know? I said, when did they see it? He said, about 4 or 5 days ago. I said, yeah, they might have seen him out when I had him out. Yeah, it's like, it's hard. He's dying from AIDS. You know? I mean, we can't afford it. If we could afford it, we'd have him in and get him fixed. But I don't know. I don't think it. The doctor, the vet told us it wouldn't affect him, but it's affecting him. He's lost all his teeth. Uh, he stopped cleaning himself. He just looks disgusting. And he smells disgusting too. But what can we do? I don't know. Yeah, it's expensive. So we're just trying to wait for him to die because he eats a lot, but he's skinny. And then his tail's so natted. It's just, oh my God. But we've had him for like 7 years, I think. Yeah, he's 7 years old, Joe said. I thought he was 8. Joe said he's 7. Oh, okay. So, it's, it's nice out here. Sitting out here drinking my mellow yellow. Like I said before, mellow yellow is hard to find in certain spots up in Columbus. It's all over here. All over. Almost every one of these restaurants sell mellow yellow. Oh, yeah, that works. It's my favorite soda. I usually try to drink 1 or 2 a week. Oh, it's in Wendy's, yeah, here up there too. But it's like certain places you can't get it. You can get it at Wendy's and White Castle, and Hardee's is where they have them there. They who was it that used to have them, but they don't have it no more? Burger King. Burger King used to have the Coca-Cola machine where you can get it out. They don't have it no more. I guess unless you find that machine in one of them. Uh, Wendy's. You know what Wendy's does? Wendy's gives you less of the syrup and more of the fucking carbonated water. It don't even really. Sometimes it don't even taste like fucking mellow yellow. It's really light. Mellow yellow shouldn't be that light. It should be a little like yellowy fluff, looking like it's got like a film around it. But theirs is so clear you can look right through it. It seems like this is from a little small restaurant that was a really cheap food. My petty melt with fries was $10, with mayonnaise, and then this pop was like 3 something. And I had a one in there, and then she gave me this big thing to go. So, and it's good, and it's lasted for a while because she put the perfect amount of ice in it. Ew, ugh. I hate virgin. They also have the versions where they put different, like cherry and stuff in them, which I wouldn't mind trying one of those. Little Asian soldier boy keeps going. He's went in now a couple times because we're close to the base. So, and he is wearing camo. Probably little Asian military. Oh yes, I would love a military. they have Mountain Dew slushies, but they want to give you this small ass cup. I'm like, I want to put my slushie in this or bigger. I should say next one, go to one of the places, be like, can I do put the slushie in this? How much extra would you charge me? Maybe you say $4 or $5. Yeah, I'll do it. Here, take it. I had a slushie from Sonic, a grape slushie. It was so good. I was like, oh. And there's a Sonic in this town. Might have Joe tug me to get the slushie before we leave. No, we'll probably go to Pharrell's and eat there, get some burgers to go and some breakfast sandwiches. Pharrell's hamburger in, what is it? Oh, I can't remember. Not Cadiz, Kentucky. Well, there's one here in Cadiz, Kentucky, and what was it? Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Hopkinsville, Kentucky, I think, is the original. It is so small. It's like you walk in, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chairs sitting at the counter, and then right behind the counter is the kitchen that's no bigger than maybe 5 feet long. Maybe I would say no. Well, with the tables in there, it's barely any room for them to move around. And there's two ladies that work. One was cooking and working the grill, and the other one was taking the orders, bagging them, and then writing the checks, putting them up, bagging them when they were done, and then collecting the money. They were arguing a little bit because she kept forgetting to. She was like, "That's done. That's done. What's taking you so long? Here, I told you to grab that. Grab the ticket. Grab." She's like, "I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it." It's like, oh. They were going off on each other, but it took them forever. It was like I was there for like 40 minutes waiting for the food, and I only got a double cheeseburger and a double burger and a hot dog and hash browns with onions. And then she ended up putting bell peppers in it. She's like, "You're the hash brown, right?" I said, "Yes." She's like, "You wanted to blend the bell peppers in the onions?" I was like, "No, it was just onions." She's like, "I thought it said bell pepper." I was like, "No, it should say just onions." She's like, "Oh, I read that wrong." I said, "Don't worry about it, ma'am. I could eat the bell peppers. It's no big deal. I just don't want tomatoes. So don't put tomatoes in it." And because I didn't, if she would have said bell peppers and onions, I said, "Yeah, that's the problem." But she said onions, so I assumed. I probably I should have told her, "Hey, why don't you chop up that double cheeseburger right there, and mix them in with that hash brown?" It's like mix them in there and throw some of this chili because she gave a can like a pint of chili to somebody, and I was like, that kind of looks good. I should have said, "Can I have a taste of that chili? I want to see what it tastes like. I might want some." And then have them pull them over on the hash browns with the hamburger and the chili. That would have probably gained. It's small, dude. It was like the 9 chairs, the thing there, their little kitchen area, and then like there was tables that had stuff on it with their stuff for their bagging, and then there was a Coke machine right here, and then she was squeezed up against the Coke machine. The black lady that's about 70 years old was squeezed. You can barely fit through where the flat top grill was in the counter, but she was squeezing through there because the other side had a fridge, and then you had this big ass. I was like, why did they buy such a big, long, or wide flat top when they should have bought a long one? That their flat top should have been long, not wide. It should have been long and took up more of the counter space because you could have used that on the other side over there. But I don't create kitchens, and it's been there for almost 100 years in 3 years. In 2029, it's 100 years. It's been at that spot. And then on the other side is like a little standee there where you just stand there and eat your food. And then behind the wall, there's a door, and there's a couple seats there that are just a little wall thing. Not tables, just you're up against the wall, and that's it. And there's a couple in there. And then there were people going in and out of the back. I was like, I didn't know you could go in and out of the back. And she was taking plates to people in back over there behind that wall. I didn't look behind it, but it took 45 minutes for my food. I was like, oh shit. And people were coming in, and she's like, hey, how's it going? What can I get you? And they were just yelling shit. And she's writing it down. They're cooking it up, and they got it and left. Left. They got their shit before me, even though I ordered 10 minutes before them. But I was just sitting there talking to the guy next door. He next to me. He was eating, waiting on his breakfast, and he's like, oh my god, I don't know if I'll ever get my food. And finally he got it. She's like, you had a breakfast, didn't you? He's like, yeah. And so she finally made it. She's like, I got it here. It's coming. And then he's like, sitting there. He's like, I remember when this plate right here would have cost me 50 cents. That was back in the 50s. I was like, oh, well, I don't remember that. I'm 70s and 80s, baby. So I remember when it would have, might have been a dollar 50. You know, he's like, oh, yeah, I remember those days too. I said, yeah, I remember things being a lot cheaper now. You know, and he's like, yeah. And then he's like, she yells at me. She's like, you had the hash browns? That's when she said that. And I said, yes. And he said, well, I said, didn't you get hash browns with that? Because I assumed he did because it was a bacon and eggs and toast and the hash browns, I would assume. And he's like, no. He's like, but where's my toast? And he's like, hey, excuse me, where's my toast? And she waited and waited and waited and didn't say nothing. And finally he's like, man, where's my toast? And she's like, I got it down. I got it down. And he's like, oh my God. And then he started talking. One girl come in, this new one. They have their normal ones, their regulars. Come in, talk about her new house. He's like, oh, you bought the house over there? He's like, I live behind you. I'm going to have to come over and hang out with you. And he's like, if he remembers breakfast being not even 50 cents back in the 50s, you know how old he is. You know, he'd come out. I got in the truck. I was sitting there eating. He came out, and I took video of it all. And I'll post it. He came out and got in his truck and drove off. But it was nice talking to him. But I was like, damn, this is a small thing. Yeah, people were coming in yelling orders. She was taking them, and they were going and waiting outside. So, because it was real small. And like I said, it's 100 years old. And now we found out there's another one here in Cadiz. So, we'll be going to that one. It's the exact same one. It's owned by the same people, I guess. Joe says he thinks it's Farrell. I said, I think it's Pharrell. Let it be Pharrell, the singer's restaurant. Yeah, the hash browns were good, but I couldn't eat them all because I ended up giving them to Sadie. What? No, he's older than me. What are you talking about? He's younger. I'm younger than him. I don't remember breakfast as being 50 cents. Back in the 50s? The only one we left was the cat, and then we had to put extra food down for him because he mainly eats soft. So Joe put down 2 bowls of soft, and then a bowl of hard. So because no one would take the cat, believe me, those cats. Now it's like the lady's going to contact us Thursday and send us all the paperwork we need to fill out. And then, you know, and like Joe's going to tell her, can we move in June? Since she's like she said, we're on a cruise for like 3 or 4 weeks. So they're on a cruise until the middle of next month. And she's got to have people come in and clean. Like this girl said, I've been a little too busy, but I'll get to it this week. And we told her, don't worry about it. We're hoping she's okay with us moving in June. She said, I think she would be, you know. And then Joe was asking her about all the trash that was in the back off to the side. She said, yeah, we got to get that cleaned up because she lived there. And she said the barn is already being rented by somebody. So somebody rents the barn in the garage or whatever the thing is next to it, which is no big deal as long as you're not continually bringing shit over here and just piling it up in the yard, you know, because I'm not responsible for that. Like the one house on where the man with the daughters is, he's got junked out trucks and cars sit like about three or four sitting in his backyard. It's like, cover those up with a fence. No. That barn should have been part of the house, part of the house rental. But it's off to the side. I was like, is that really part of this? You know? And there's the chicken coop with the chicken wiring. They just took chicken wiring and made a square box and said it was a chicken coop. Then it's all tore down. And then the lady said a couple years ago there was a tornado that just hit that little area. She said a small tornado hit it, then it was gone. I was like, oh, okay, no, thanks. Now I got to worry about tornadoes. But you have to worry about everything. And there's no place to shelter. I'll get in that fucking tub. Well, no, I'll get in the fucking smallest closet in the place. I mean, the people that live next to it and around her have been there for a while, I'm assuming. I don't know if the guy, what nationality the guy with the kids is. But there's a house on the other side of him that's really nice, and it's fenced in. Really nice fence around it. You can't even see it. It's like you can see the front part of it, and then the rest of it's fenced in with a 7-inch high fence, or foot high fence. I think it's 6 or 7 foot. Nice wooden fence. Joe's like, yeah, he fenced everything in so he wouldn't have to look at them cars in his backyard. I'm like, probably. Oh, God. Well, it's been 1 hour and 11 minutes. Wow. Always happens. Yeah, I can't believe that. Like 30-something people watching, but no one thumbs up. It's like, you fucking bots. At least it's counting as a watch. Sitting on this hardwood's making my ass hurt. Mr. Christmas, I've lost about 55 pounds. I've lost a lot of weight. So, I'm hoping to maybe lose another 20 or 30. I'm gonna have to I gotta switch doctors. I gotta switch medical coverage. I don't know what kind of medical coverage they'd have down here in Kentucky. Oh, but it needs to be done, I guess. No, sorry to hear you. I'm still taking the shot, though. I'll take the shot as long as I can. Because they say once you stop taking these shots, you get fat again. Unless you maintain it. Like I said, I do hope that the fasting helps with that. And people say it's good for your body. It does help fight fat. It brings the things that's supposed to fight fat, makes them stronger. So, and I think the way that the Trulicity works is every 75 milligrams you lose like up to 10 to 11 pounds, and I'm already at 4.5 milligrams, so I should be around 50 or 55 to 60 something pounds less. I don't walk, but I fast, so I need to walk more. I keep trying to get Joe to take me. We've been walking around a little bit lately. I get him to take me places and like, let's go walk around Walmart. Let's go walk around Sam's. My Aunt Connie had me walking around when we were in Cincinnati. So, I don't know if I'm going to go and hit the bowl again. No, I'm done. I just can't believe I'm moving to a state where it's illegal. But yet there's dispensaries popping up everywhere. It's like, okay. Now I guess I have to go find a doctor. I mean, I'm assuming that's how it happens, and pay them. I don't know. Get a visit and let them know what you need it for. It calms me down. It relaxes me. I start thinking crazy thoughts. Now I just get really bitchy, angry, and just want to hit somebody. And I'm snippy. I'll probably get off here and there'll probably be 100-something people viewed me. Too funny. Well, I hope your wife feels better. I mean, I know she don't, but it's just sad when shit like that happens to people. I just wish you could find something that would ease their pain 24/7, you know? But I get it, because I'm in pain a lot of times too. Not like her, but still in pain. Joe was in pain too earlier. We started to go to and doing stuff, and we pulled over at the gas station. He went and got his coffee and stuff, and he said, "Oh my God, my chest is starting to hurt." His chest started hurting. Sat there, or was that Walmart? Might have been at Walmart. Uh, he sat there, and we sat there for a while, and I'm like, "Is it?" Because sometimes he gets the burps where a burp builds up, a bubble, and he said, this ain't a burp, it's my chest. And I was like, oh. And we sat there for about 20 minutes. I'm like, are you okay? And finally he's like, yeah. He's like, it's went away. He's like, whoa, I don't know what that is. But it happens to him all the time. And then we just took off and went to Hopkinsville, then went down to Nashville. Didn't even step out of the truck in Nashville, drove around. I was like, this is nothing like I thought it was going to be. So it's just crazy. That's funny. Yeah, I guess you're right. All right, go get my bag out of the truck and go back into the room. All right, Mr. Christopher, I will talk to you later. I'm going to end this. Later. Peace. Man. But to say something out there, it's just mean. Bye.